Hello, everyone. It's Miss G here. I just wanted to take the time to go over the midterm grading scale, and also kind of give you some feedback on how I am grading um, your assignments and things. So it's come to my attention that somewhere on Chatter and some of the other student groups that we have for this course, that people have been telling you you need a 12 out of 12 to pass. That is not correct. You only need a 6 out of 12 to pass. The grading scale is 0 to 2. So the highest that you can get for each section, like paraphrase, observation, contextualization, is a 2. If you get a 2, that means that's a high pass. That's as high as you can get. If you get a 1 on any of these sections, that means you've passed. If it's anything lower than a 1, then you haven't passed that section. So technically speaking, if you get a 1 on every single section, you have made a 6. Okay. Now, I do know that some of you still want to redo the assignment. If you get a 6 or above, you don't have to. But I do know that some people do want to aim for the 10, 11, 12 range. So you're more than welcome to redo the assignment. I'm happy to grade them, but you don't have to as long as you do receive a 6. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen because if anybody asks you where to find that information or where that information is located, direct them over to the course, tell them to go through the modules and open up the FAQs. The FAQs do have a section for midterm, and it says here that it is graded differently from the journals. So for the journals, you do need a 3 out of 3 point system, but not for the midterm. You only need 6 out of 12 in order to move forward with the course. I did also put this in my grading feedback sheet. So for those of you that are taking a look in there, you also have access to this information. But just let anybody know who's asking, they need to go through the FAQs. They only need a passing grade of a 6. What I have started doing now, since I do have so many questions, is I will leave a note that says you need to redo the assignment if you make under a 6. So if you make a 5, I will leave a note that says this is what you need to do. If you are one of those folks that did get under a 6, you don't need to redo everything. You just need to redo the sections that you did not pass. Okay. So if you uploaded a document, I am highlighting, step 1 paraphrase and leaving in there what grade you received, a 0, 1, or a 2. So if you received a 2 on one section and a 1 on 3 of the other sections, um, that means only one of the sections you did not pass. So anything that's a 0.5 or a 0, that does need to be redone. I would say make sure that you are looking at the rubrics, make sure that you are looking at the guidelines in order to update that information. So you don't need to redo the entire assignment. You just need to add to the sections that you did not get a 1, because a 1 means that you passed. If you did not upload a document and you just used Canvas, then I am placing that grading scale in the assignment notes. So you'll see paraphrase 1, observation 1, contextualization 2, things like that, so on and so forth. So you only have to redo the material that you did not get a 1. Now, if you would like to, by all means, go ahead. But I don't want you, especially because we're coming down to the last week, I don't want you wasting your time trying to get a higher grade on an assignment that you've already passed. So I am leaving a little bit more notation since we've gotten so many questions about this of saying you have a passing grade. I know it's a 6 out of 12, but you have a passing grade. If it's anything below a 6, then I am leaving notes to say you do need to resubmit the assignment in order to get full credit, technically. So I just wanted to let everybody know. This is probably one of the shortest videos I've ever done. But if you see anything on Chatter, if you see anything on a student group, one of the group me's, make sure that you tell them it's in the FAQs. You do only need a 6. You do not need to aim for a 12. I mean, you can if you want to, especially if you have time to redo the assignment. But as long as you got a 6, you should be good. Okay, so if you have any other questions, I do have office hours tomorrow at 11, and then I will also have office hours next week for anybody that needs to speak with me. You can always send me an email. with any of the questions that you might have. So I hope everybody has a great rest of their day. Bye.